Winston and Tangela too, and our host Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya. Creature features and all creatures and all creatures, and the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give it such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Gonna get you tonight.
Ghosts, such lovely creatures! And tonight, ghosts, spectres, phantoms, spooks, and poltergeists are the main course of a delicious meal which we shall serve to you tonight. I care not that you had a large lunch and are not particularly hungry. Ghosts and phantoms can make for a delicious dessert as well. Welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent. This is my dutiful butler, Mr. Livingston. And the sweet tiny over to this side would be my charming housemate, Tangela. Let us engage in a short chat about tonight's wonderful program, if we may.
Must we?
First, we shall present the wondrous ghost film, The Innocents, from 1961. Starring Deborah Kerr, Peter Weingard, and Pamela Franklin, this is a delightful film about a large manor, young children, a dreadful history, and ghosts. Please give it a good look-see, for it is one of the finest horror films ever created.
I would beg to differ.
And who better to join us for a ghost film than our old friends Ellen and Devin from the Napa Ghost Hunters. They'll tell us what they think about tonight's film, chat us up about their most recent adventures, and explain to us precisely why the ghost of Elvis has never managed to perform a post-mortem concert. It's a valid question. So don't go away, for it is to be another night of spooky ghostly fright, right here on Creature Features. Stay tuned. Ghosts, spooky guests, spooky guests and spooky ghosts. No, you're not scary. You're not scary either. But you're scary because you're going to watch a scary movie with us tonight with Ghost Hunters. Wonderful Ghost Hunters, I might add. So these two have been on the show 10 billion times now, is it?
Yeah.
You know, we're on episode 399. We're about to hit 400.
All right.
Yeah, I've never done anything I like 400 times, let alone this.
Well, why didn't you have us on for 666?
We will when that time comes, if it ever comes. No, I think by the time we get to 666, I'm going to be on the road, the highway to you-know-where.
Well, maybe you're already a ghost. I mean, this place is bloody haunted.
You know, he's always trying to convince me that I'm dead. I don't know why. Because it's like, well, we don't do a live show, so if we did a live show, then that would be a viable thing. So.
I don't know. Our meters always go off around you. That's all I know.
All the meters.
Devin and Ellen.
Yes.
Napa Ghost Hunters. But you're beyond the Napa Ghost Hunter thing. You
True.
should be called National Ghost Hunters.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Have you ever gone outside the States?
Yes, Ireland.
Ireland, did you? Is that where you got the kilt?
No, actually, I got this kilt from a very special situation. You probably not know about it. It's called Timu.
I think it was Wish.
Oh, is
Actually, it was a wish? Yeah. That's right. I wished for a kilt,
that's right.
and there it was.
No, I bet somebody complimented his knees.
Yes.
They said, oh, I need to get something to show more. And the tight, fashionable, torn jeans did not work. So he went instead for the kilt.
He did.
Right?
It is summer.
It is. And, summer is the time for ghost
Kilts.
films.
Kilts.
No, ghost films.
Oh,
film.
yes, of course.
No, well, you're running around in these haunted houses. You don't want to do it in the cold of winter, do you?
Yeah.
Or you do?
Yeah.
I always do.
What is ghost weather?
Ghost weather, the perfect scenario is stormy
Yes.
with lightning,
A cold
rain.
and stormy night, of course. I should
Yes,
have
the
known
cold
this.
and stormy night.
Right. So a summer night, a ghost would not be like, oh, let's hang out on the balcony and wave to all the ghost hunters.
Well, they wear a swimsuit, so that's all right.
They drink
Ghosts.
wine.
We showed a film called Ghost in the Invisible Bikini.
Yes, I think our good friend Miss Marie was on that one.
Marie on that one? Yes. So that was like, I could not comprehend the theory of an invisible bikini on a ghost. It made no sense to me.
It's called nudity.
But there was no nudity. That's what I assumed. There was none whatsoever. All right, let's say we start this film. When we come back, you're going to tell us about an adventure where you saw a ghost, right?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Off we go to The Innocents. This is a really good movie. It starts slow. Just bear with it. You'll love it. See you soon. Ellen and Devon, in a manor that size, there's got to be ghosts.
Oh,
There's got to be child ghosts too going, la, 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 la. Yeah,
course
that's
there
what
are.
Tangela
That
does.
sounds so
yeah.
familiar.
Yes,
right?
it does. It really does.
No. We've had people here, like delivery people. She'll be up on the mezzanine. You can't see her. And she's going, la, 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 la. And from up there, it's all echoey and it's rather grisly sound. Anyways, welcome back to the show. We are watching The Innocents, 1961, with our friends Ellen and Devon, ghost hunters extraordinaire. And we were talking about recent ghost sightings of yours.
Oh,
What have
we
you
have
seen?
many children ghosts. We have a fabulous ghost named Charlie on the Sonoma tour.
Charlie,
Charlie, he's about six to 9 years old.
right?
And he will light balls. He will come through the spirit box, and he likes to play hide and go seek.
Yeah, and the spirit box is something that we just started using recently. And what it does is it takes radio frequency and radio transmission and it combines it into words and or sentences. This allows a ghost to manipulate and communicate with us on a one-on-one basis.
So we're talking to him in real time.
So it's like AT&T long distance, but
Like
different.
really long distance.
But different.
Yeah.
Right. No. So is this like a set of headphones you wear, like with a microphone? Or is it...
No, we usually put it on a speaker.
A Bose speaker.
Yeah, a
Right.
Bose speaker. That way everybody can hear it. Because everybody's interested on the tour. And then also when we do investigations, we have other investigators with us or guests.
Right.
And we want to make sure that everybody's having the experience with us.
And so what type of things would you hear?
Well, I think one of my favorite stories with Charlie is there was a young man on our tour, and he was probably about 14, and he came out for his birthday, and he was really excited to be doing the paranormal. And his mom and dad were just kind of, okay, we're taking the kids on this birthday party thing. And his name is Rylan. Okay?
Rylan?
Yeah, it's not a common name, okay? Rylan. So Rylan starts talking to Charlie, and he's like, Charlie, can you please say my name? It's my birthday. I'd really love it if you say it, said my name. And I go, well, you got to work with him a little bit, teach him how to say it. And he goes, Charlie, say Rylan, say Rylan. And all of a sudden the box comes back and says, Rylan. So,
Well,
pretty
at least he did
amazing.
not say Heisenberg. Say my name. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. Did you bring this device with you tonight?
Yes, we did.
Absolutely.
Actually.
So we can maybe listen to.
We also have a clip of that one.
We
videoed
do on our
that.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, so we could send it over to you as well.
What's the YouTube channel?
Napa Ghost.
Napa Ghost. I'll assume we'll put up the exact path there, but Napa Ghost on YouTube. There's no other Napa Ghost on YouTube,
No.
right? If there is.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, what do you think? Should we get back to this film?
Sure, terrific.
All right.
I'm really
We'll
intrigued
get back
so
to this
far.
film. We're going to kick you out for mail for a moment.
All
and
right.
then after the next segment, we're going to have these two talk about other ghost stuff, right?
All right.
All right. Off we go to the Innocents. See you soon. Hello friends, Tangela and I would like to take a moment to compel you to join Creature Features TV. It is our new streaming service that offers you early access to Creature Features from your computer or your favorite set-top device. You can see the full archive of Creature Feature episodes, movies we've yet to present on the show, a library of items from the original program, plus many other items you won't find anywhere else. Your small yet generous subscription fee not only supports the operation of the service, but actually helps finance the creation of our show. It's a very inexpensive way to ensure that we'll be able to continue producing Creature Features for years to come. Not to mention it'll keep Tangela out of making mischief and wreaking havoc in the village as well. So please visit creaturefeaturestv.com to learn more. And thank you so much for your support. You do cause trouble.
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Oh, here's a car for you, Tangela. It's a Chevy Chevette. Look, and it comes in gold. No, and you know what's the nice thing about this vehicle? You can tell your friends, yes, I bought a vet. Right? He has no sense of humor. Anyways, welcome back to the show. Ellen and Devin stepped away for a moment so that we could do some letters. They're going to go find ghosts up in the lavatory, I think.
In the South Tower.
No, we have something stealing soap in the lavatory, and Mr. Livingston thinks it might be a rodent of some kind, a very cleansly rodent, but I think it's a ghost. So they're up there doing the meters and all that, right?
I guess, though.
Right. Give me some mail, Mr. Livingston. These good people sent it to us, and you're delaying it.
From Columbia, South Carolina.
Columbia, South Carolina. Isn't Tracy the plumber from South Carolina?
I believe she was originally.
Could be a friend of hers. Ooh, I like this already. Skull type thing. And, oh my goodness. More skulls. This is bleeding skulls. These are for you. All right. Let's see. This is from Jen with 2 N's.
2 N's.
Who goes, Mr. Vincent, Mr. Livingston, and Miss Tangela. My family and I greatly enjoy your show. Thank you so much for all the wonderful movies. We promised we have subscribed. Thank you so much. We think you have excellent guests, and we like when they bring pets, props, and family. Have a great day, Jen. Well, thank you so much, Jen. Columbia, South Carolina. No, that's where Tracy the plumber's from. South Carolina. Maybe Tracy plumbed your bathroom at one time. Who knows? Anyways, we love the skulls. Thanks for writing. Next up, Mr. Livingston.
Sharon White.
Sharon White. She does not say from where.
I didn't get that far.
Nope. Oh, no, here we go. Dear Creature Features cast, I'm writing from New Kensington, Pennsylvania.
New Kensington.
You know, I always thought Pennsylvania was a Vania with pencils. When I was a child. Yeah, just a whole tree line of pencils.
You flabbergast me.
No. It's a valid idea. And I have become a recent fan of the show. I really look forward to the weekends when I can watch. I find the show to be very creative and funny, and the movies you show are pretty good too. Sometimes. I'd like to know if you could possibly play Nomads. It was done in 1986 and stars Pierce Brosnan and Leslie Ann Down. You know, that sounds like a good one.
It does.
No, it sounds like something I'd watch when I don't have to present it to my friends at home, so we'll look into that. It's rather creepy, and I think you might like it. Stay scary, Sharon White. Well, thank you so much, Sharon, and say hi to everybody in Pennsylvania and tell them I like their pencils.
Ted Bender from Cleveland, Ohio.
Ted
Bender.
Bender. That's, what is that?
It's a name.
Czech Republic, maybe? I don't know.
I'm not
Anyways,
sure.
Ted Bender, Cleveland, Ohio says, Dear Creature Features, I've never been more disappointed at a show than I am with Creature Features. Well, this won't end well. The recent episode featuring the movie Piranha Baby was the last straw. I don't remember showing that film. Seriously, a movie about a human baby genetically modified to have the traits of a piranha. Who thought this was a good idea? The premise was laughable. A scientist accidentally infuses his infant child with piranha DNA, turning the baby into a flesh-eating menace. Watching a rubbery, poorly animated baby doll with fake teeth attack people was so absurd it was almost painful. The acting was wooden, the plot was ludicrous, and the special effects looked like they were done by a child with a crayon. You know, this sounds like a good movie.
Sounds like an excellent film.
No, you know, I think you're a bit mistaken here, Ted. We've never shown this film, but if you can find us a copy, I'd love to show it. No, it sounds like something we'd show, right?
It does.
Right. Every episode of your show feels like a waste of time and brain cells, but Piranha Baby was a new low. Please do everyone a favor and either step up your game dramatically or just call it quits. Ted Bender, Cleveland, Ohio. You know, I think you were watching a different show when you saw Piranha Baby, but we're going to try to get that film, and so we'll read your letter again after we show the film, so it all makes sense to everybody else, right? Doesn't that make sense?
It doesn't make sense to me.
And then Ted Bender can see it twice.
And
That
that's
it?
the mail.
That is it for mail. If you'd like to send us mail of your own, visit hellocreaturefeatures.com. It's a little website that says how to send us a nasty letter about a film we've never shown, or how to send us an envelope with some tiny skulls, or how to send us a box full of skunks.
Please do not do that.
No, the skunks would be... She loves skunks. She knows how to make them not spray. It's a special technique, a training thing she does.
It's shipping them here that's the issue.
Oh, all right. Don't bother with the skunks. Anyways, we're going to get back to the innocents, and when we come back, we'll be joined by Ellen and Devin. Don't go away. Hello, friends. We just want to remind you that we've got a new YouTube channel called CF Extras, which stands for Creature Feature Extras, right? That makes the most sense. Anyways, that's where we put all the extra stuff. We have the movies on our main channel and the extra bonus material that you won't see on the regular channel, on the new channel. So go to cfextras.com and sign up today. It's free. It's free, right?
Indeed.
No, it should be free, because if we charge for this, then that would be absolutely silly, would it not? We'll see you at Creature Features Extras. See you soon. Divining rods. Tell me, are you just merely two coat hangers and a piece of pipe? Yeah, this is fun. I think I'm picking up Japanese television.
Well, you'd have to hold them up a little bit higher, and then you could get Ultraman.
Remember that program, My Favorite Martian?
Yeah.
That was a
There you
wonderful
go.
film. So you use these in your daily adventures to capture ghosts.
And the K2 meter.
And the K2 meter, what's that?
It's flashing too.
So this is the upgrade from the K1 meter, I
yes,
take
it is.
Right. But you have not yet purchased the new K3 meter.
Not yet. It hasn't come out. We do have a fancy one though.
You know, I wonder if Deborah Kerr in this film would use a K1. You know?
I think
This was her favorite film.
Yeah. Was it?
I think
That's
she
what
would have
she says.
used dowsing rods.
Yes, I do
Don't you
too,
think?
actually.
That does seem more apropos.
Yes.
Right. So, tools of the trade, but one of the tools is in Ellen's brain, right?
Absolutely.
That's her.
Yes.
That's her thing. Is she can go without the hardware, and
Yes.
she can still find ghosts, right?
Yes, I'm
Absolutely.
a
Now,
medium.
what about you, though?
He's a medium as well.
Thank you. But yes, I've grown into my mediumship, training under her, and I've been recently working our way out with it, and we've been doing readings for people. Ellen
When you
is,
say readings,
yes.
are you looking at like tarot cards or
No.
something?
Nope.
No, what do you do?
Dowsing rods and just straight
So you will
talking.
use this on a human type
Yes.
person, and you will point to them and
Say yes and no.
Where were you on the night of October 6th?
Usually yes and
You
no
could do
answers.
police work.
It's not an interrogation.
You could do police work.
Police work? Hang on. You want to talk about police work?
Yes.
Okay, this lady, a couple years ago, we get a call, and this young girl had been abducted. She was on the spectrum, and she was about 15 years old. She had been convinced to go outside. She lived up in, where was it, Oregon?
Corvallis, Oregon.
Corvallis, Oregon. And she went outside, which she very rarely does. They grabbed her immediately. Now, the stepmom who was watching, or the adopted mom, right? The adopted mom was watching the young girl, and she reaches out to Ellen, okay? It says, my kid's been abducted. Now, Ellen makes contact with her mother, the little girl's mother, okay, who had passed away years ago. She gets information from her. She's picking up road signs. She's picking up the amount of people in the car. She's picking up the condition of the girl. By the time she had gotten all this information and gave it back to the adopted mom, they put it together. She turned it over to the feds, and within 24 hours, they found her.
And 5 others.
And 5 others. Mm-hmm. Well, you should have some kind of Presidential Medal of Honor for this.
I know, but they don't like to talk about psychic work too much, so.
The underdogs of the investigative
Yes.
world, the psychics.
Right.
Well, that's incredible.
Yeah.
See, no, it's not all bad that they do. It's not all, lives that they ruin. They actually save a few now and then, which is nice. All right, speaking of saving lives, I think all viewers would like to get back to the film, but when we come back, we're going to have something else to look at, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right. All right, off we go to The Innocents. Don't go away because it gets spookier, I think.
My name is Sheila Walker. I'm calling from Pine Hill, New Jersey. I so enjoy the old classic horror. You guys are the best. Keep up the good work, guys.
Hello, this is Livingston. Apparently, one of my newly acquired domestic duties is to request help for our show financially by asking you to visit our Patreon page. Your generosity will help keep Creature Features on the air, which I'm not entirely sure is a good thing. However, with only a few dollars a month from you, your kindness will allow us to continue creating new programming each week, which apparently some of you curiously enjoy. And should you have the desire to give even more, you might even receive a gift from Ms. Tangella. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you.
if you look close enough, you can see the future. Or maybe not. So this is a tool in your trade.
Yes, it is.
We're going to talk about this in a moment. But this film, there's 2 kids in this film, right? Unlike us, old people. However, the children were not exposed to the entire script so that the producer-director would not frighten them.
Oh,
Well,
interesting.
and one of the children is Pamela Franklin, and she ended up being the sidekick girl in Legend of Hell House.
Great movie.
One of my favorites.
Great movie.
We cannot show you. We tried to show that film, and they said, no.
Who's they?
The people who have control over that film. They said, and with a finger too, no. No. Go away, be gone, don't. It was don't.
Don't?
So, yeah, no, that's it.
We don't like those people.
So, this little Bolly, what would you do? How does this relate to a ghost?
But it turns off when you leave it, like just set it down.
Right.
And then you can ask them to light it or to roll it.
Oh. And they like it because it's got flashy twinkles.
Yes.
Because ghosts are attracted to twinkles, right?
Yes.
You need to put that in your book. Ghosts are attracted
to twinkles.
This one is, no, if I put a twinkly thing out here like this, she would, if I leave this on, she'll blow it out.
Oh.
No, she will. She's like that. So what else do you have? You have the K2 meters.
Got
Show
the
me
K2 meters.
I want to see you use this.
So K2 meters were developed for electricians in the field. Basically, it just reads electricity.
In the field.
In the field, yes. And it's...
so this can only find ghosts in the field.
Well, the current theory is that ghosts give off some kind of electrical energy when they're trying to communicate with us. So, and we've noticed that when ghosts come through and communicate with us, it's short bursts of energy. Now, you can obviously go over to an electrical box or any, a refrigerator, microwave, anything that gives off a lot of electricity, and it will read that. But when you're doing a haunted house, kind of like here, and it doesn't have too much electricity going on...
Especially with the bad wiring.
Well, you got to talk to your handyman about that.
Yeah.
What happens is we know the dead areas, what we call the dead areas, where there's no electricity, and we look for this to light up. So, and what happens is the first light is the control light.
Hold it up to the camera.
First light is the control light. Lets us know that this device is up and running.
Right.
And see how it's kind of flickering like that?
It's twinkling.
It's your theory on twinkling light.
Yes.
The spirits are drawn. So it'll go all the way up to the red area, which is 20 plus milligauss.
Which a Gauss is a
Measurement.
measure of...
Electricity.
Electricity.
Right.
Yeah.
Magnetic radiation, I believe.
Yes, magnetic radiation. Very
is
good.
Magnetic radiation. So ghosts put out radiation of some form, right? And you detect it with that. And if you get enough ghosts together in one room and get 2 large wires, you can make like a nuclear facility using only ghosts as a source of nuclear power.
So like Pacific
they did that
Ghost
in
and
13
Electric?
Ghosts.
Pacific Ghost and Electric.
Yes.
Pacific Ghost and Electric. That would be the perfect name for the
Right.
company.
Yes.
Well, we actually run into a phenomenon that Ellen has coined the term for, collective haunting. Why don't you explain that?
Collective haunting is when spirits bind together and they're like a tornado.
Oh.
And they continuously, these K2's going off. They continuously project negative energy and they feed off fear, feed
Like a
off dark
tornado.
places.
Like a tornado.
Like a tornado, yes.
Right. Flying cows, like in the movie, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. That would be
Haunted cows.
Haunted
Haunted
cows.
flying cows.
Vampire
Yes,
cows.
Vampire cows.
Yeah.
Haunted vampire flying cows.
Yes.
But
I
we
think we're
also
getting a bit silly, are we not?
we like to have fun.
No,
but
no.
during the collective hauntings, we do have a lot of phenomenon that isn't normal for a regular haunting. So these spirits are actually doing a little bit more aggressive activity. They're able to move stuff, knock stuff over, and a lot of times people will mistakenly think it's demonic haunting.
How do you tell it's not?
Demonic haunting is like going into a gunfight with a knife
Oh.
Yeah.
That's when you need to call an exorcist or something
Yes.
like that, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Do you think there's going to be an exorcist in this film? No, I didn't think so. But The Exorcist, we'll show it someday. Why not? Anyways, what do you say we get back to this film?
All
and
right.
then when we come back, we're going to talk some more about ghosts, right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Off we go to a ghost movie before we come back to our Ghost Hunters to talk about ghosts, because it's all ghosts tonight. And be ghostly. Bye.
Dear viewers, if I may have a moment of your time, recent changes in the YouTube algorithm have severely impacted our revenue, threatening the future production of Creature Features. We rely on our YouTube income to continue production of the show. Sadly, this revenue has become unreliable. We are asking for your help. By subscribing to Creature Features TV, you can help us sustain production costs despite these challenges. For a small monthly fee, you will have access to all Creature Features episodes, early access to new episodes, a selection of unique films, and much more, all delivered to you free of commercial advertising. Your generous support will go directly to the production of the show, negating our need to rely on any ad revenue from YouTube. Please visit creaturefeaturestv.com and subscribe today. Your support is vital and greatly appreciated. Thank you. Checkmate. This is why you don't have any friends.
Spooky ghost films with spooky kids and spooky people. Black and white movies make them much more spooky, do they not? Hey, this film was written by Truman Capote.
He did a
Was
great
it?
job on it.
Yes. He used to call him Truman Capote. And somebody said, no, you should call him Truman Capote because that's his name.
He died choking on a pen cap.
That's not a nice way to go.
That's such a writer's death, though.
Right. Anyways, we'll get back to the film in a moment, but I wanted to ask you, what's the most ridiculous haunt you've ever been on? One that was like a Scooby-Doo moment.
I got it. So I did a case in Benicia, and there was a very nice lady who was in a wheelchair. And she said that every night, this ghost male, this guy, would show up in her house. And I was like, okay. And she said, he smells like garbage. She said, every time he comes in the house, he smells like garbage. And I'm like, okay, well, thank you. And she said that the other thing that was really weird is that she had like these old, like French doors, and there was always skeleton keys in it, but they were bent a little bit. All right. So obviously we've got something going on. We do the investigation. We make contact with this guy and start talking to him. So I told the client, hey, we made contact with this ghost. Let's just call him John. So we made contact with John. And I said, is there, anything you want to say? And she goes, yeah, just tell him I want him to clean up and take a shower before he comes home. Okay? Now, I thought she was joking because, she's calling it about a haunt. She was not joking. She wanted a very happy relationship between her and her ghost lover. Now, the funny part to this, well, if that's not funny enough, saw her a couple years later, happened to run into her at a farmer's market. And I said, hey, how's it going? How's your house? How's John? And she goes, fantastic. Everything has been great since you guys were there. So
He apparently took a shower.
yeah.
This story sounds fishy to me.
Yes.
No. I mean, that is the most ludicrous.
Yes.
Yes. Mission
what I'm
accomplished. Most ludicrous, but
Yeah.
now I think she needs special attention that you two cannot provide.
No.
No, see, that is literally one of the hardest things we've ever had to
We
say.
deal with that a lot.
Yeah. Like,
With people that are somewhat slightly mad.
Yes.
yeah, we'll tell them, it's hard to look at them and go,
You need a doctor.
yeah, you need counseling.
You need meds.
You need counseling. You don't need paranormal investigators.
Right.
You need
right.
counseling.
No,
Yeah.
you could start a side business, I think, of helping the mentally deranged contend with their own problems without bringing out the meters and divining rods and things like that. Could you not? Maybe
Side hustle.
you'd be like Dr. Phil, but different.
Oh, but then we'll meet the killer.
That's right. No, you don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. All right. What do you say we wrap up this film? And when we come back, we're going to find out about your new tour and all this. We'll give out the URL to how you could find them. And then we'll say goodbye, right?
Excellent. Sounds great.
All right. Off we go to the end of The Innocents. Don't go away. The movie's got a wonderful ending. And don't go away when the credits roll, because we'll be here and we'll be pondering where they went, right?
Absolutely.
It'll be a mystery. We'll have to send them out in their mystery machine to find you. See you soon. And that ends The Innocents. That's not a very nice ending, was it? Do you like the ending?
Ghost kids, what are you going to do?
You know, ghost kids are just, they're just as irritating as adult ghosts, are they not?
Yeah.
Right.
Indeed.
No. Well, it's a good movie. I forgot it ended so grimly. But sorry about the downer, but maybe we could pick you up before you shut us off for the night with some good news. What are you guys up to next?
Well, we've got a new thing that we're doing called Sip and Seance, which is a...
Sip and Seance?
Yeah, we add a little bit... we do a seance. We have our haunted museum, which we've talked about before, and we have about 400 items that we bring out, and we display them very nicely. And we're going to be doing a brew pub first.
Yes.
And we're going to do a seance. People are going to drink really nice beers. And then they'll pick a piece from our haunted museum to paint. And then we're going to see if people can psychically dial into that item.
Oh, with enough alcohol, I'm sure they can.
Yes.
We're moved by spirits, mate.
Right.
Yes, the
That's
spirits.
right. The spirits bring the spirits. So that's how do we find out more?
Go to napaghost.com.
napaghost.com. And then there's deals to be had if you use a coupon, right?
Yes, for our Creature Features viewers, there's a local 20.
Local 20 is the magic keyword for a coupon
For
code.
20% off.
20% off, right? And then you could drink with the ghost, or you could just walk with the ghost. You could do one of your walking tours,
Yes,
right?
Napa or Sonoma.
Right. And then you're doing some television, right?
September, I'm going to be filming a new show called Family Spirits, which comes out, I believe, in February. I'm going to be flying out to Kentucky to film that, and then we're also shopping our show idea around, which we shot a pilot for last year.
Nice. Well, it's always nice to go shopping. I
Love shopping.
I enjoy it when I can, and if you're shopping with a ghost show, it's even better, right?
Yes, definitely.
Well, thank you, too, so much for coming up to our abode again. Stick around. We're going to chat some more after, but next time you're in town, make sure you come see us. As far as you guys are concerned, thank you for experiencing this ghostly night with us. We know you could have been hanging out at home and doing something much more productive, but instead, you stayed with us, and for that reason, we love you, and we'll see you next week. So, Ellen
Yes.
and Devin, you have a way of returning, based on your tale before, children to their mothers, right? You
Well,
think you
maybe
might,
so.
You think you might be able to do it again with this one?